UNMC is a hidden gem in the Midwest that most individuals, when they come for the first time, they are wowed by our facility and our training program. And many of those individuals who stay with us and train have the same thing to share with others by the end of their training.
I think that you can get good training at a lot of programs, but I don't think you can get the exceptional training paired with the camaraderie that you have here. I really do think this is a unique environment that they've cultivated here, and it really has been a conscious cultivation of that.
I think the most exciting thing is being part of a really cutting-edge interdisciplinary team, a group of people who are really all dedicated to the same academic mission of providing excellent evidence-based care, excellent evidence-based education, and cutting-edge research.
Well, I really think it's the collegiality and the friendships and collaborations that we have amongst everyone here at UNMC.
I'd say the facilities that we work in are very diverse because there's been so much growth on this campus over the past couple decades especially. So just the different sort of flavors of each of the different kind of hyper specialties or subspecialties is really great.
We have educators who are really passionate about teaching. I would say the majority of our faculty are not just involved, but like actively involved with educating students, residents, fellows.
So the education here at UNMC, I think, is a priority, and it's done in different modalities. So I think whatever type of learner you are, there's going to be a way for you to really get the material you need.
Here at UNMC, education of our clinical trainees is really one of our top priorities, and is really the most fun part of our day, is really able to interact with our trainees.
It's great having them in the clinics, working with us, the nurses and the patients. They get a lot of patient rapport and experience. The energy that the students and residents brings makes it really fun.
What has really impressed me since I've been at this institution is how seriously leadership takes these interactions and is always looking and asking our trainees as to whether or not they are getting what they need and what we can do better. And then in turn, we work really hard from a faculty perspective at trying to make the educational experience better.
You know, I think University of Nebraska is an ideal setting for trainees, for residents, medical students, fellows. They can come and learn not only to become the clinicians that they aim to become, but also they can learn, all the research that's involved to the discovery process in medicine. So that combination is something that not every place can offer, and we definitely can offer that very strongly here at the University of Nebraska.
I think it's a little unique here how well people work together. No one has an ego, and everyone really very seamlessly works together in multidisciplinary teams, and I think that's the best experience for the patients.
Everybody's easy to talk to. You can talk like a regular conversation, and you don't have to worry about, if you don't know something or you're embarrassed or want to learn or question about something. And I think that's pretty unique here, as well as facilities here.
There's so many things that we have available to us to be able to provide clinical care and then also to educate.
Essentially, if it can be done in the world, it can be done here. And it really allows us, in a facility like this, to work to our full potential and to be leaders on the international stage simply because we're given the tools to do our very best.
The culture of the education program at UNMC is a supportive culture and really an effort to support trainees throughout their years here to make them the best physicians possible for their years following training.
They did a great job of making sure we had the knowledge base that we needed, and really, by the time I got to boards, I had no issues and knew I was prepared. And not only prepared to pass a test, but prepared to go out in the real world and practice.
For me, it was a matter of a strong internal medicine program and a strong fellowship program. And the marriage of both is why we came to UNMC. It made me into an outstanding internist, which I think is the absolute necessary base for being an outstanding whatever it is that you're going to be after that.
I think UNMC is unique because of its location. We do serve both the community of Omaha, but we also serve the region of Nebraska, Kansas, South Dakota, Iowa, even down into Missouri.
UNMC is the exclusive quaternary care center for about 1.8 million people between Minneapolis and Denver. And so UNMC really strives to and is forced to be the best of everything.
So Omaha's a great city to work and to live. From a work standpoint, I think it's really nice that really no matter where you live in the city, you can get wherever you need to on call, in less than 20, 25 minutes.
I think it's one of the best kept secrets in the country. It's big enough that we have wonderful restaurants that as my kids get older, I get to go enjoy those a lot more. But when my kids were younger, there's places like the zoo, the Children's Museum, the Durham.
I think the school system is great. You have the ability to the public schools. You also have parochial schools. You can live in neighborhoods that are close by the school. I think recreationally, there's plenty of opportunities to spend time outside, do things. If you're a runner, if you golf, if you play tennis, there's a facility probably 5 to 10 minutes away from wherever you live in Omaha.
For us, we wanted a yard where our kids can play, and housing is affordable. It's easy to get to and from work.
The cost of living is great here. So the pay you get, no matter what type of work you're doing, goes a long ways in terms of whether it's a place that you live or opportunities to do things with your family or travel.
I think it really is the best of both worlds. You get the benefits of a larger metro area, but it's still very much a small town feel.